Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. This is Katani Alvin on the 15th of November, saying hello to everyone. I have tried to, but unsuccessfully, I've been unsuccessful at getting some videos up, and I did a 4-hour shoot yesterday, lost a lot. Anyway, it just makes me smile, really. But I've just sat down with a cup of tea, and here up comes this one, which is from Forbidden Knowledge, which I subscribe to. Lud Media reveals the Biden CCP network around the world. And then there was also, here we are, a tweet that came in from X22 Report. I think his name is Dave. It's always the opposite. Future proves past. And then there's a tweet from Lynn Wood, who's the on Trump's team of lawyers. When AP, PolitiFact, AP and New York Times report that Dominion machines and software did not affect any vote tallies, we, the people, know for a fact that the opposite is true. Dominion was part of the fraud. And here in lovely big type, Dominion voting systems software did not affect any vote tallies, according to PolitiFact, Lead Stories, and AP, and more. There is no credible evidence that Dominion voting systems software. That's it. Well, I suppose some people believe it, but I think less and less do. The newspapers and the main editors are, I think, very arrogant. There was a story, and it goes something like this. I believe it was the Rothschilds that asked one of the newspaper men how many newspapers would he have to own to be able to sway the public. And the answer was either 12 or 24. So take a pick. And I was going to look the story up, and then suddenly I thought, no, just let's do it. Actually, the Rothschilds own a huge number of newspapers. They're the sort of umbrella. And let's have a look at this one. And this is Professional Skeptic. It's a lovely title. Replying to X22 Report. It's amazing because the New York Times, NBC, have done stories on it before. Ha ha. Why are they suppressing it now? Why are they defending one candidate who's the one who benefited from the potential fraud? Their bias is clearly part of their identity at this point. They're jumping into the holes, aren't they? I mean, there's also a lovely quote, Shakespearean quote, "Methinks the lady doth protest too much." And one can say that about anyone, really. So Silver Fox says, "Look in the mirror and you will find the truth. When the left speaks or acts in a certain way, remember this." Oh dear, the reflection will always show you their true intentions. When they speak of good, they really mean evil, and so on. Exactly. And I've said that to people because if you think about the health service, we've got the National Health Service. Well, most of the people go to the doctor, they get free service, and there was a time when you got free drugs. Then there was a time when they charge for them. But all it's doing, basically, is putting money into the big pharma. You could get acupuncture on the health service, and then they stopped doing that. Now, I haven't seen a doctor for something like 36 years. I was so ill after they gave, the doctor, gave me antibiotics, and that was about 36 years ago, that I swore I would never see another doctor. Now, the universe is wonderful because when we do things like that, I was actually running a health food shop at the time, or owned one and ran it, along with my husband and 2 other friends, husband and wife team. And somebody was in there and they said, "Oh, can they tell me the name of a road?" And because there was a homeopath there, I said, "Oh, if you do, please let me know. If you come back to the shop, please do let me know, because I'm looking for one." So she did. She went and she saw him and she came back and she gave his name. So from that time, I've always used homeopathy or Chinese medicine talking about the China, the CCP. No, it wasn't the CCP. But the Chinese health, which is acupuncture and Chinese herbs, are wonderful. So I do not take drugs. I do not take pharmaceutical drugs. I do not take vaccinations. In fact, the dear man took all the vaccinations out of us through homeopathic nosoids, which was wonderful. And I think that's probably why my children are so bright and why at 81 I'm still going strong. So Greg S. says, no credible source. They're running psyops. Remember, 6 Corps run all the mainstream media. Exactly. They underestimate the Trump vote and get sloppy. Been happening for years, but with establishment candidates knowing outcome. Does America want globalists deciding fate of the people? Well, I'm sure they don't. I remember reading a Saint Germain, one of the green books of Saint Germain, and he said, America is the jewel in my crown. Through America, words to this effect, through America, the people of the world will become free. And so that's one of the reasons that I've actually focused on America, because you are the leaders. I'm saying you to all you Americans who may read or listen to this, you are the leaders. Now, here, Kayleigh McEnany, amazing. More than 1 million marches for President. Real Donald Trump descends on the swamp in support. Look at all those people. Isn't that fantastic? Best base in political history. We love you guys. And I love President Trump and Melania and the family. Wonderful. So here we go. Bill O'Reilly. Are you ready for the collapse of the news media? It's coming. I think he's right. And then Dan Scravino. Look at those people. Look, I mean, that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And we've got here, Tom Fitton says at Twitter, stop interfering in the election. Kevin Sorob, over 1 million people marched the streets today in support, that was Saturday, of Donald Trump. Not one business was destroyed. Right. Yeah. But tell me again how conservatives are destroying the nation, which of course it's all lies. They're not. And Black Lives Matter, when people donated to it, and of course I didn't, of course I don't, but they were donating actually to the Biden campaign, and it was Black Conservative Patriot, lovely guy, that actually discovered it, and he showed on one of his videos. He's very good. Kelly Loeffler says, US Senate candidate GA special. We will always stand with real Donald Trump. God bless Trump and his family. And here from Britain, I am sending love and support and love and support. So Jean Pellegrino, DC Trump rally attendee. President Trump held all his rallies for the people. This time, we are coming together to rally for him, our president. Isn't that beautiful? And the persistence. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and it may be time for me to consider running for office. Oh, interesting. Now, talking about that, I had an email from the general one that Nigel Farage had put out, and they're changing the name of the party, the Brexit Party, which he started, to the Reform Party. I think that was it. Let's come back to this and open this briefly, because this is in Biden's. Push it on a bit. Oh, look, I see it's actually drawing a map. And this is the revelation of the network. A very short one, 2 minutes 17. So I think it's going to be very interesting by the time it finishes. And of course it's how they're trying to get their claws into America and cause it to turn socialist into communism. And just to remind people that actually it was the British establishment that actually set up and had Hitler over in the Tavistock Institute when it was down in Devon to mind control him. So they were handling Hitler. So that's done that. They were mind controlling Hitler, and also they were the ones that it was through a Dr. Williams that got into China and actually started to connect with and create discontent, etc. in China. So there we are. Well, that's Lud Media reveals Biden and CCP network. I'll put that in the description box, and also the X22. God bless everyone. Katania Alvin signing off, and apologies for the delay, but there are quite a number I've done and I haven't yet uploaded them. So this is going to go first. Okay, bye-bye for now.